surprise to a few of you. My third-ranked quarterback of next year. It's going to be another Manning. We got to put the Mannings back to back. I got to put Eli. He had a rough year last year, and as we all know, Eli is one of the most streaky quarterbacks there is. I mean, he won a Super Bowl as a wild card slot. I mean, that's not easily done.
He's got two.
He's got two. He's got more than his brother, exactly. And I think they've really bulked up the wide receiver position in the draft, and I think that he could have a hell of a year. I think he's going to move from that year that he had last year and all those picks he threw. He almost threw more picks than he did interceptions, and somehow he managed to salvage his career by the end of the season. And I really think this is another breakout year for him. I think he's going to be a contender. I think the Giants are going to be back where they were, and I think this is the year for them to get back on track. They've established a running game, and they've got those wide receivers. Their defense has always been pretty decent, but I think this is the year for them.
See, I like Eli Manning, but he's not as smart as his brother. Anywhere close.
But he's got that clutch mentality. He's got that big play. I mean,
that's the whole difference. Manning will go 14-2 and lose, and Eli will go 9-7 and make it into the playoff by an ass's hair. And then just still tear shit up.
Exactly. He's similar to Romo in the sense that they are streaky quarterbacks, but when they are hot, they are hot. And Eli's one of those people that are clutch at the right moments. He knows how to pull a play out of his ass, in which his brother really doesn't.
Well, that's the whole thing that your pick is contingent on. He's got to get to the championship or somewhere really close to that for it to be a good year. Because he very well could go 8-8 again
and squeak into the playoffs and still make it past the first round.
But I mean, is that still a great year though?
It's better than most.
I mean, yeah, you're still squeaking into the playoffs, but as an overall year, it's not going to be a great. Like fantasy people aren't clamoring and trading for him.
Not at all.
He's like their 3 quarterback, just like he's going to be on the bench just in case for the bye week or whatever. I only have to play him 1 week, and I mean I just don't trust him that much. He's just too inconsistent.
And I don't blame you for that after that year that he had last year. But I mean his record has shown that he can be a top 5 quarterback in this league, and I think that this is the year for him to do that. I don't see him coming out here and having as shitty of a year as he did last year. I just can't imagine it happening. And if it does, it does, and he could very well be done. He could be not the end of his career, but the end of his peak.
I mean, the Giants don't have shit though. Like, who's their backup?
Who was their running game? They had no running game.
They had Brandon Jacobs, who had, but
Jacobs was hurt though.
Yeah, a ray of light here and there. They picked up a running back last year, didn't they?
Yeah, at the beginning, and he was a fumblerooski.
True.
He kept fumbling the ball. He couldn't hold on to it, and that's a big problem. They led. I want to say that they led the league in turnovers. Could be wrong on that stat. I'm sure you fucks on the internet are going to ridicule me if I am, but so fucking be it. All right, so your second quarterback.
Peyton Manning. Just you can't bet you can't bet against Peyton Manning. I mean, unless it's the Super Bowl, then
bet against him.
Do all the betting you want against him, but from a pure fantasy standpoint, I had him on my team last year, and he was the only saving grace until fucking Kevin Mallon. Oh God, I had all my running backs hurt. Gave up Eddie Lacy for some crap receiver. It was not a fun fantasy year for me, but barely squeaked by. Didn't finish last. Finished in the upper echelon, but I mean, Peyton Manning is just incredibly smart. Can do anything with the ball. He doesn't have to have those deep bombs. He's just seriously consistent. He always gets the ball on target. And if he doesn't, it's going to be a pick, though.
And he could make me look good out there as a receiver.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good he is.
He makes anybody look good. He made Decker look good. And
something Geno Smith will never do.
Oh, God. Geno Smith and Decker is not going to be good. That is not going to be good. They're gonna play Vic.
Yeah, agreed.
They are going to play Vic. It's going to be...
That's why they got him. People argue that Geno's going to start, and I'm like, are you smoking crack?
They got Michael Vick.
Why would they bring in Vic if they didn't want him to start?
I mean, unless you want him to tell Geno not to do dog fighting and some stupid shit like that, and don't trust Ed Reed, then go for it, Vic. But you just Peyton Manning, you gotta love him. Even on the Colts, still tearing stuff up. He still has some good receivers, some good tight ends. He's got people to throw to. His line is only getting better. Clady's coming back from that injury.
Yep, we got a lot of
good blockers
and the defense.
And it's all about ball. If Ball can get those running yards,
and he can step up to be the player that we hope he is going to be.
God, if he steps up to be the player that we hope he is, then he is just going to be really dirty.
Yep, I agree. Second that. So my Fourth best quarterback. Got to put Breeze, my boy Breeze. Obviously had a year last year which they could have done better. Obviously, they're about to sign.
Oh, the tight end
Yeah,
wide receiver. Oh God.
Am I kidding me on this one?
Yeah, really.
We just talked about him.
Yeah. Oh, you guys know who
Graham, Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham. Yes, he wants wide receiver money. Yes, he should get wide receiver money. When he's the most targeted man on the fucking field, he should get it, especially with this production value.
And they don't even set him up I formation.
No.
He's
60% of the time he's in wide receiver slot. That's disgusting. Yeah. And I completely agree with that. And I think he's going to get his money. And if he doesn't get his money, then it could be bad, and this could be a bad year
if he doesn't get his money, Breeze is
Exactly. But Breeze obviously is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You can't leave him out of a top 5 in any year, so he's got to be in there. I mean, he holds the record for most consecutive passes in the NFL, game to game, and playing in that dome, it's almost impossible to lose. That dome is it's almost like Seattle.
Unless there's another hurricane, there's no weather in there. That is a wide receiver and quarterback's dream.
Yep.
That's why it sucks for Sam Bradford. It sucks for Matt Stafford. You're in fucking Detroit. Like, it's going to get cold. I'm surprised Aaron Rodgers has done so well in Green Bay.
He's a boss, dude.
I mean, that's why last great Minnesota quarterback. Dante Culpepper.
Culpepper, yeah. No, Brett Favre. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, God.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, last true who stayed there for
Yeah,
there was Brett Favre and everything, but it's hard to win there in the cold weather and everything. But that's why I got Breeze at number 1. I gotta go Breeze number 1.
I like it.
You're in the dome. If you get your running back, or if you get Mark Ingram to be the Heisman candidate or the Heisman winner that he was, and show it on the field. You don't want another Reggie Bush and all that crap. You want the power running back. He's short, stocky, runs through the lines. He can be great. But I really want to see it, and if he can be, that's what I keep saying. It all depends on the running game. Either the passing game sets up the running game, but
undervalued position this year.
It really is.
I mean, they've been undervaluing running backs for quite some time, and I get it in a sense because it is a passing league. But you can't pass the ball without a running game, and the Broncos are the biggest example of that. Look at that. We couldn't establish a running game in the NFL in the Super Bowl. It just wasn't happening, and because of that, we couldn't establish a passing game.
Fucking Noshawn.
And I mean, it happens. You know, it's the nature of the game.
Noshawn still had the best year of his career.
He did.
And that's because he got through the holes, and that completely set up Peyton Manning to just rip apart the defense.
Exactly. We could beat you on just about any end. All right. Well, my number 5 quarterback of the 2014 season. It's going to come as a shock to most of you. I'm going to say Matthew Stafford.
What?
I'm going to say Matthew Stafford. Because they don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me.
The Megatron.
They got Megatron. Don't forget they picked up Golden Tate in the offseason. And they have... Who else they get? They stacked themselves on the wide receiver position. And Matthew Stafford's good. They fired their head coach. They just picked up a new head coach, changing the whole system, I'm sure, making Matthew Stafford more comfortable. And usually when a coaching change comes in a place that has potential and is yet struggling, it's usually a good sign, especially when you can pick up so many huge free agent wide receivers and have a Calvin Johnson there. I mean, think of all the attention that he attracts alone. Putting a Golden Tate, he's a little old, and he's maybe washed up. But, I mean, he's going to get open. You can't leave him one-on-one.
No.
And Matthew Stafford's got one of the biggest arms in the game. And they've got a running game. They got Bush, right? They got Reggie Bush, don't they? Didn't he got traded from...
Oh, God. Bush has been on so many goddamn teams.
He's either on them or he's on...
He's not on the Dolphins anymore. He's not on the Saints.
But I'm pretty sure he's in Detroit.
Saints to Dolphins to Detroit.
Yeah, he's in Detroit. And, I mean... They've got so many weapons that I truly think that they're going to be a good team. And the defense wasn't bad last year. They got Sue on that front line. I truly think that this is a year for them to make the playoffs and establish something.
I think so injury prone. Just every single year. He hasn't played a full season in his career.
Yeah, he has. I'm pretty sure he has. He finished it out last year.
No, he didn't.
You sure about that?
He did not finish his whole year. He missed a few games. I know he missed a few games with some injuries. He broke his collarbone or something a few years back. Like, he is just so injury prone.
But he's just got too many weapons on that offensive side and too big of an arm for him to fail. I truly think so. And if they can get him in a right system, I think that he could be a top 5 quarterback. And yeah, it's a long shot, but you never know. It's the NFL.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, okay, you do have him at number 5. So, yeah. So topping off my list, I got Brady at 5, Wilson at 4, Luck at 3, Manning at 2, and Drew Brees at 1.
And for my list, I have Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Drew Brees, and to top it off, I got Matthew motherfucking Stafford.
All right, well, everybody, thank you for watching, and let us know in the comments what you think about our list. Yeah, still got to figure out that running back that we picked up from the Verizon store. It's going to piss me off for the next 30 minutes. But, yeah, just let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.